Long-distance users, MT&T announces a new calling plan to beat out all calling plans. It's MT&T's Talkin' a Silly Voice plan. Yes, for a nominal fee, our operators will monitor each of your calls. If you talk in a silly voice, you get 30% off. Plain and simple.
25%?
No, not 25% off, 30%.
20% off?
No, 30%.
Oh, 30%. I thought you said 20%.
I'm sorry, did you say dirty placenta?
Look, it's very simple. Just talk in a silly voice and you get 30% off.
So all I have to do is talk like this and I get 30% off?
Absolutely.
What if I was to tell you I always talk like this?
It doesn't matter. If you sound silly, you get the discount.
Does this count?
No.
How about this?
Nope.
What if I just had a rubber chicken?
Sorry, no rubber chickens.
But it's a really good rubber chicken.
I said no rubber chickens, okay? And look, just talk in the silly voice, you get the 30% off, all right?
Do I have to make a silly face too?
See, now you're just being stupid.
What if somebody calls me and they're talking in a silly voice?
Well, if they have the MT&T plan, then they'll get the 30% off their calls.
You're not gonna put all my friends' numbers on a list, are ya?
No, this is not friends and family.
Is this a black thing?
Is this one of those property timeshare plans?
No, look, this has nothing to do with real estate. Look, this is a phone plan.
Oh, it's a phone plan.
Yes.
I have a phone.
Good. Most people do.
I'm gonna call someone right now.
I'm gonna call my aunt with a mole on her face.
Hi, Mom. It's me, Carol. No, not really. No, really, it's Carol. Yeah, I just have to talk this way because of this great new long-distance plan.
Hello, I would like to make a reservation for 4 people for November. Hello, no answers.
Honey, I told you, I made the mortgage payment. I don't know if it's that bad, it's not my fault. No, honey, look. Okay, well, I'm gonna get a lawyer too.
Tom was in a terrible car accident, and he's in the hospital. Yes, he's in the intensive care unit. Uh-huh.
4 people for the weekend. Hello?
I don't need this crap. Don't start crying. Look, I'm sorry. Don't cry.
You know what the doctors say, prepare for the worst and hope for the best. And we're all devastated.
Yes, it's MT&T's Talk in a Silly Voice plan. And remember, don't feel silly using it just because you're talking in a silly voice. Just think how silly you'd feel if you didn't use the plan and then you got a phone bill later and the 30% wasn't taken off because you didn't sign up for the plan because you didn't feel like talking in the silly voice, because you didn't want to, your parents would have thought you were weird and, business associates were like, who is this? It would have been weird, but you would have felt stupid for not saving the money because when you say the money, it's good to save the money. I think that it's a good plan, but what I'm saying is you would feel dumb if you didn't use the plan. So don't worry about the voices. You should just get it.
MT&T, we've got lots of plans.
And that's the